Mom?
I didn't read it.
Which way do we go? That way. Down.
The arrow says left.
See the arrows
over there?
They say left.
That was from the parking lot.
No,
we went
just looking.
We went up that way.
That's where the sign says.
Going down. Good. I'm glad the consensus is the same.
Check it out, Dad. Look at that.
Just stay right on the road. Don't get off.
All right, Dad. Thank
That's
you.
ice over there.
I'm gonna open the window because I feel a little hot.
I just put that up a
I
little
need
bit.
those big rocks at my driveway.
I know.
Those are the things they're not supposed to build, right? Those are called cairns.
Why can't they build them?
I don't know. It just said please don't build them. They asked them not to because it's the rocks. It should be the way it's nature. I mean, it's nature.
Nature did that.
No, nature did not.
No, they. Oh, Mom, there it is.
Oh my goodness! All right, hold on a second.
That's the blue one.
There's the railroad coming up.
That's the
You see it, Mom?
But do you see the blue one now coming up?
Yeah.
We elected not to
And she
take
took us
that,
way
and this was
down.
really good.
She
It might have
said
been
it's
scary
the
over
wrong
there.
way. That,
Right back
the
again.
railroad.
Oh,
That's
sorry about
great.
that.
That was a nice little
Make sure
tree.
you stay on the road.
See the
I will
hikers?
try my best.
Lots of
How's
people
that?
hiking down there.
Really?
Yeah. Lots of people. We
Can you
saw.
see him? I couldn't see
Yes.
him.
Oh,
I
geez,
was
you
about
okay? I'm going
You
to tell you
don't
what
see
you
him.
said to
You
me. You
don't
can't
look.
look.
Don't look, Patty.
And
Just
I will.
believe
No, I was
us.
just
You
saying,
said it to
can
me
you
3
see them?
Yes,
'cause
and
I
don't
could-
you look.
No, I was just, I was slowing down to slow down.
Sorry.
Oh, I saw you
No.
turn your head.
No,
I
well,
did too.
Oh, because I want to see the other the what. But can you? I never even saw any hikers actually
And
hiking.
a lot of
Even
people.
when I looked over the edge,
Oh yeah, there are.
I didn't even look for the trail.
You might not have been looking at the trail.
Right,
That might have
'cause
been.
I didn't even look.
Yeah, I looked at the trail, and you can see them now as we're going.
Oh, okay, cool.
But don't you look.
No, I'm fine. I would have to really look to find them. So
Yeah, you would.
um,
'Cause they're teeny
I've seen
tiny.
hikers, but I was just saying I didn't even look. I saw them all up there, but
I could
Yeah.
eat the rest of my pancake now.
You didn't,
all right.
You didn't take them
Should
home
have brought
a sack.
leftovers with you.
Well, I didn't see a lot of people having trouble breathing up there. Like when we go to that place up, where was it?
Well, you know, this
Hawaii.
isn't right. This is high, but it's not as high as like Colorado.
So the Rockies are much higher. This is just the highest peak, I think, in the
In
northeast.
the southeast or
Northeast.
southeast, not northeast, but the east.
So I was talking about where we were. I think it was Colorado.
Is the tape going?
It's videoing. Is that-
Or CD?
Oh, hold on. I gotta put the
DVD.
DVD.
Good
on.
idea, Cindy.
How do I do that?
Just tape, yep, on, and then push that, yep.
But it didn't look like that one.
Now that
Stop
you've had the
occasionally to
opportunity
cool
to
breaks.
experience
Okay.
the world above Creeline firsthand, prepare yourself for a whole new series of scenic vistas on the way down. Before we continue our story, let us briefly
Can you hear?
emphasize these important driving tips.
You know,
For the trip down, the 2 most important facts to remember are these. First, use low gear the whole way down. This will allow the transmission and engine to act as a brake and help maintain a slow speed. Remember, low gear is usually indicated by a 1 or an L or L1 on your shifter. Second, don't ride your brakes. A pumping action of the foot pedal allows the brakes to run cooler than does just a steady pressure. And never use water to cool your brakes. If they begin to fade, stop at the next pullout and allow them to cool while you enjoy the view. If you're in the fog, please turn on your headlights and remember cars heading down should yield the right of way to the cars on their way up.
They did not on my ride. I feel very close to the edge of the road.
You
are
may
close
have
to the
seen
edge.
hikers while
You
you're on
should
the
feel
summit.
close to the
Some are
edge.
day hikers, climbing the mountains or traversing the presidential range by any of the miles of trails that crisscross the slopes. Many begin from the Appalachian Mountain Club's headquarters just south of here in Pinkham Notch. Visible just above the AMC base camp is Tuckerman Ravine, famed for the challenging spring skiing. But Skiing in this ravine is not for the faint of heart or casual ski. The path stretches more than
I don't have a picture of a little
2,100 miles from Georgia
take some.
through to Maine and crosses the autoroad on its way. Even for these folks, reaching the top of New England
Pull our
is a
brakes over,
milestone in their journey.
Got
The
him?
Native American populations of the area, the Abenaki tribe, among others, considered a Giacucha, as they refer to Mount Washington, a sacred place where the
Giacucha.
Great Spirit lived. So, rumor has it that they never climbed the mountain. This entire region was
So
home
that's
to
like,
great numbers of
the
Native
Aborigines
Americans
and-
prior to the arrival of European
Yeah, they
ships
don't
and
like you to
people.
climb,
But times had begun to change as sparsely populated coastal communities of colonists continued to move inland. One of these early settlers was named Darby Field. After seeing the shining summit from a ship off the coast of Maine, he set out in search of his fortune, enlisting 2 Native American guides to accompany him into the wilds of this unknown land. Darby set out in a birch bark canoe near Exeter, New Hampshire, paddled up the coastline into the Saco River and up to what is now Glen, New Hampshire. After obtaining permission from the local tribe elders, Darby Field and his 2 companions set out on what would become the first ever ascent of this formidable mountain. Whether it was riches them who finally
There's that
began
ski
housing and then
trail
guiding
going on the
guests
gravel road.
around Mount Washington
Anyway, I don't know if you
in
can
the
see that. I'm
1790s.
sure you can.
As the story goes, it is believed that the first visitors who arrived at Crawford's Inn with their express purpose of climbing Mount Washington did so in 1818.
See, here's all the
Ethan's
fragile
later journal
alpine
entry
region
reflects the
and all the little
typical
trees.
Yankee flair for understatement of this massive effort in America. Beyond that, the Crawfords cut the first bridle path, which incidentally later became the principal route of the Cog Railroad. The world above treeline is your world now, and through your care, its rarity will be preserved for the next time that you come, or for all those who come after. Now that you've seen the Alpine Zone, you can understand why we are so dedicated to its conservation.
See how big the
To
trees
your
are
left,
now? Isn't that
you'll
funny?
see the Great Gulf Wilderness. This is a glacial cirque of more than 5,500 acres that was officially
Oh, maybe down
designated
there.
a wilderness area in 1964. This wilderness designation is especially important in that it protects a vast area from any form of man's intrusions. So no
Where we're
timber
going.
harvesting, mining, or buildings of any kind are allowed. With the exception of a few hiking trails, only the forces of nature are at work in the Great Gulf Wilderness. Though it is unmarked today, the halfway point used to be a stopover
I think
for
that's
guests,
it down there.
horses in the old days. The halfway house offered shelter
That's
and
gonna make people
refreshments before the
sick.
last